The two recent lore videos that appeared following updates of the finals have seen the in-game commentators Scotty and June discussing hacks or glitches and messages making it into the game from a mysterious entity known as CNS. Now, for the first time following update 1.10.0, we have very obvious glitches in the game in the form of these white moving polycubic anomalies that are present in a few locations around each map. Let's run through all the locations so you can go and see them for yourself, and also fill you in on a bit of interesting info that one of the Embark Studios developers gave us about them. Before we dive straight into all the glitch locations, I will mention that along with these glitches, there are several other CNS related occurrences, such as glitched billboards in-game and some mysterious messages in the finals Discord and on Reddit. But for this video, I'm only going to focus on the map glitches and come back to these other things in my upcoming video on the art influences in the finals, which will be coming soon. So, here we are on the Las Vegas map with the corner of the Casino Eastwood Drive hotel tower that faces the large roof-covered pedestrian area below. The easiest way to see this glitch is by climbing onto the roof that covers the mall area. While the glitches are quite small, they're also pretty bright, making them easy to see from a distance. And in the background here, you can see the next one, so let's teleport over there. This glitch is on the corner of the stairwell at the end of the parking building next to Casino Eastwood Drive. You can get pretty close to this one from the car park roof, and you can see how lines are coming from the glitch, which look the same as the lines when you spawn into the map and the virtual map forms in front of you. Again, this potentially confirms that CNS are hacking into the virtual map and allowing us to effectively see beneath its surface. The next glitch is located at the back corner of the Art Deco Glamora, where the elevator comes up to the roof. That's the corner of Art Deco Glamora next to the alleyway and on the side that faces Argon Casino. This one can be seen from the street below or by walking along the end of the roof next to the elevator. And the last Las Vegas glitch is where the elevator shaft extends onto the roof of Argon Casino on the outside corner. This one is easiest seen from the roof of the casino, and you can also see here that if you shoot the structure the glitches are on, they're destroyed along with the structure. Here are all the Las Vegas glitches shown on a map. I'll show you a map like this for each arena. These maps were made by the finals Discord member Atsuhiro, who was kind enough to allow me to use them. Also, for Las Vegas, it's slightly curious that the casino named Zaraby Las Vegas currently has no glitches at all. Whether that means anything significant is anyone's guess, but it could relate to the layout of the glitch locations having some meaning, which you'll see later in the video. Moving on to the Seoul map, which has three glitches. The first glitch is located at the back of the data center near a common spawn point and is easily visible from the pathway that enters the center there. In a similar location at the back of the lower level of the hospital is the second Seoul glitch, and it's best seen from the pathway that enters the building there. The final glitch on the Seoul map is one of the most fun to view, being located on a lower corner of the apartments building that is most easily seen from the zip line that traverses between the apartment's external courtyard area and the Petronell Plaza. Here's all three of the Seoul map glitch locations shown on the map. Next we have Skyway Stadium, the only other map with 4 glitch locations alongside Las Vegas. Here's the first one on the top corner of the office building, which is a little more hidden than some of the other glitches. It's most easily viewed by taking the vertical zip line up the mansion side of the building and then climbing onto the stairwell skylight next to the top of the zip line. Then there's one on the outside pillar of the rooftop courtyard space on the office or tech building on the north side of the map. Be careful not to fall off the building while viewing this one, like someone I know did. The third one is on the southeast corner of the construction site on Skyway, which is pretty easily viewed from the narrow walkway that extends from the access ramp along the south side of the construction site. If we move inside the building, you can see on the inside of these structures with glitches that there's some evidence of their presence, with the highlighted virtual grid lines appearing. The last Skyway Stadium glitch is on the end of a stone wall on the edge of the map next to the mansion or estate area, and can be viewed from the garden area next to the wall. Here's the Skyway Stadium map with all 4 glitches shown. Moving on to the last map, Monaco, where we have 3 glitches. The first one in this arena is on a corner of a wall near the little telephone box-like shed close to the hotel area. This glitch is easily viewed from the garden area below it. Then on the north side of the map in the forest, this little solitary building has a glitch on its northeast corner and is super easy to view. Probably one of the most obvious glitches, this one. The last glitch out of all of them is in the area where a tunnel goes under the street. This one is also right next to a piece of graffiti, which is usually hidden behind some small dumpsters here. I've removed them by shooting them, and is the letters SR. SR stands for St. Rob, a name that the Easter egg hunters in the finals Discord gave to Embark co-founder and their chief content officer and executive producer for the game, Rob Runison, because he often ends his messages with 3 dots followed by a dot, a dash, and another dot, which together in Morse code spells S and R. The dot dash dot is Rob's way of signing off with his initial R, and the 3 dots before are possibly just a habit he has. Anyhow, as this piece of graffiti was placed by Rob, it's probably no coincidence that a glitch is located nearby. And it was also Rob that gave us a hint that there might be more to these glitches than just being present on the map. During a developer live stream held when the Smoking Guns limited time game mode was introduced along with the same update that added the glitches, Oscar Lundberg, who was running the stream, was interrupted by Rob Runison for an off-the-cuff t-shirt giveaway, and while Oscar was off screen for a moment, Rob said the following.
So hope you guys are doing good. I don't know if you saw that there have been some glitches on the maps lately. Please investigate them and see if there's something that if there might be a pattern there. So take a look at the maps and see why they're glitching.
So there might be a pattern with these glitches. There seems to be 2 main paths of investigation amongst the Easter egg hunters for the glitches so far. Either that the layout of the glitches on the maps forms a pattern of some kind, or possibly and potentially more likely that shapes within the glitches might be forming something. And if we take a close-up look at one of the glitches, there does appear to be a section of it that looks like a visual panel. That might have shapes that look a bit like a QR code. So jump into the game, take a close look at these glitches and see if you can spot any codes or shapes in them, and also check out the map locations to see if you notice anything interesting about their layout. What else do these glitches tell us though? Well, it goes almost without saying that we are on the cusp of the launch of Season 2 of the finals, and these glitches now not only fall in line with the lore videos we've recently seen where Scotty and June talk about the messages, hacks or glitches being put into the game by CNS, but they also seem to match the aesthetic of the map that was teased in the most recent lore video, where we saw lots of random cubic blocks floating around the map. Speaking of that, I did completely screw up my interpretation in my last video of the second map tease image we saw from the lore video. It isn't a view down a hallway like I thought, but instead is very obviously a top-down view of a multi-level space with stairwells and balconies around it. These are tables and chairs on either side of them, and these look like bookcases here and large comfy seats here. There is also a vertical zip line running from top to bottom here. So this very much looks like a modern library. Thanks to the people who commented on my last video pointing out something that I should have easily seen right away. Now we have these cubic looking glitches in the maps and weird cubes and shapes in the map that was teased. I think it's pretty hard to ignore that these things look coherent, and therefore maybe the new map is heavily hacked by CNS and infested with more elaborate glitches as part of its base form, rather than just a few little anomalies here and there like we're seeing in the current maps. If so, what does that say about how strong CNS are going to become, and what will it mean for the gameplay? Season 2, and to be fair, this game as an FPS, are both shaping up to be very, very interesting. Let me know your thoughts about these new glitches in the comments. Thanks for watching this video to the end. Do the usual YouTube business if you want to see more videos from me from now on. Give a like or comment as you see fit, and enjoy the rest of your day. Kia kaha, stay strong.
Everybody knows the world ain't right. Down on your knees, get up and fight.